today I thought I'd do a quick video because I came across a video yesterday, I believe it was, that someone shared on YouTube, someone shared on Facebook from YouTube, and it said about, is CO2 the future for fuel? So I thought I'll give it a look, see what they're talking about. You know, first of all, you see something like that, a lot of people ignore it, like, well, thinking that's just some sort of bullshit or something. I don't know why they ignore it, but some people do, because I shared it on a group I'm on, and for some reason most of those ignored it. I think the post only got one like, and you know, a lot of those people do actually know me, so I guess they just thought that was like a gimmick or something or other, I don't know. But I had a look at it, being optimistic to see what it was, and that actually surprised me what that was talking about. And as soon as you hear CO2, obviously you think of water, and it basically is that. And what they are doing is making a carbon neutral fuel, and it's neutral because what they're doing is taking the carbon out of the air and making that into the fuel by mixing it with hydrogen, which is pretty awesome. They've already got the technology, and it's been going for a while. This video is actually from last year. I think it's around September 2018. And that's what shocked me, is that I haven't heard nothing of it, that scientists and government are not trying to push this and make a load of these little stations that do it. I'll link the video in the description so you can go and have a look at this video. But what they do, like I say, is extract the carbon from the moisture in the air. They basically take the moisture out of the air, extract the carbon from it, bind that with hydrogen, and it makes fuel just like we're using already in our tanks. They say it will cost around the same as the fuel we buy now. No modification needed to our engines. I think they can make diesel out of it as well, because he did mention about petrol and diesel, which will be cool, but I think we ought to just get rid of diesel altogether anyway and just have petrol engines and electric. But I think this could possibly even make petrol engines better for the environment than electric, when you think about how much of a carbon footprint that puts on the environment to do all this, of course. Of course, if you're extracting the carbon you're going to be putting in the air from the air in the first place, that makes it carbon neutral at least. And they say these things can make it negative carbon by putting it underground or something. I don't understand this part, but it's going to be slightly negative carbon anyway, isn't it? When you think about it like this, once it gets all up and running and everything, you're going to be using whatever fuel all these cars are using. And if we're all using that fuel that is made from carbon extracted from the air, that's carbon neutral, because it's coming from the air and then going back in the air. We're not making any extra pollution. But it's going to be negative in the fact that they're going to still be constantly all over the world extracting the carbon from the air and storing it as fuel. So all that stored fuel equals negative carbon, really, doesn't it, you know? So I really think this could be a thing, you know, this could be a saviour for the combustion engine. But it also, if the production of electric engines is still as bad as it used to be, as in the carbon footprint it puts on from making all these electronic components, the batteries and all that, then I think that's my mum up ahead. That's pretty funny. Or is it? But then that means that potentially our combustion engines will be greener, better for the environment than electric engines. I think they should still make electric engines, but this may stop them from stopping production of petrol engines, and that's what I really would like to see, at least for us who loves the sport cars and like our motorcycles, but you know, have a lot less being made. And there's my mum. That's quite funny. It's just, well, that's why I sort of came this way. I didn't think I'd bump into it, but that's actually my mum ahead with my sister in the car, and they pop them round tomorrow. But anyway, have a look at this video and see what you think, because I think people should talk about this more, and that should be looked into. I don't see why they are not really trying to push this, because that's going to be much better than extracting all the oil from the ground and making fuel that way. You know, if we can just extract carbon from the air and make our fuel that way, it's much better, isn't it? You know, and there's always going to be more carbon being put in the air, not just by the cars putting it back in the air and then that's extracting it again. You've got to think all the fires, the forest fires, all this sort of thing, all sorts. I'm sure that put a lot of carbon in the air anyway. So it's like a renewable source sort of thing, you know. It's not quite the same as how we do it now, is it? So I really think this could be a saviour of the combustion engine, as I say, and just the future for fuel, alongside electric, of course. Anyway, I only want to do a quick video of that. I'm no expert on it, of course. I just want to put it across how I see it. I'll link you that video in the description. Go watch that and let me know what you think before, maybe even after. Go and check that out. Just keep this one on another tab or something, and let's hope they push more with it. I hope the government and scientists are looking into it a lot more, because it's obviously a lot better for everyone if we do it that way rather than using the oil from the ground and all that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the topic. Hope you found it interesting. Go have a look into it, see what you think. Let me know below what you think. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you in another video soon.